Welcome everybody, this is Josh from pmStudent.com, and today I have a special guest with me, Margaret Maloney from Maloney Coaching. Hi Margaret.
Hi, Josh. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thanks.
So today we're getting together on this video because we have an important announcement for the community. First though, I want to introduce Margaret. Some of you may not know who Margaret is. So she owns and runs Maloney Coaching. I've known Margaret for years, and actually I don't know if you know this, Margaret, but you were one of the inspirations for me early on for
Wow.
my work with pmStudent. And it was because you were on Cornelius's PM podcast, and there was an episode where you and he were talking about a communication plan. And I started out as an accidental project manager.
Oh, me too.
And
Me too.
up until that podcast that I listened to, I really thought, why would anybody do a communication plan? That seems like what is that even for? You just talk to people. And when I heard that interview, it really clicked with me, and I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool.
Oh, thanks.
Doing it proactively and thinking about how you're going to do these things on a project is really a good idea. So yeah, you were one of my early inspirations. So.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. You know what? I didn't know that. I will, and I'll just quickly tell you something too. I share something with you too. That podcast was like the first time I'd ever done anything like that, and I was so nervous. And Cornelia says, it's so nice to work with, and I had all these notes like spread out on the desk in front of me because I was so afraid, like I'd never been recorded before. And I was like so afraid of what to say and do it. I had all these pieces of paper spread out on the desk in front of me. He's like, you don't need that. Just talk to me. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to know it worked. Thanks.
You get used to it after a while, right?
Yeah,
and
now
now, yeah.
Oh, but that day I was just petrified. So thank goodness it was only audio. Now we're on video, and
Yep.
now we're just used to it now, right?
Right.
Yeah. So thanks. I
So,
appreciate it.
so Margaret, you have a background in IT project management and PMO leadership. You've got a BS in business administration and an MBA from California State University, and you're PMP certified. So
Yep, that's true.
lots of credentials there. And you've been training in project management for years, obviously. And you were the recipient of UCLA's Distinguished Instructor Award. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that was
cool.
nice. Yeah, that
pretty
was really
awesome.
nice. Thank you. That was very exciting when that happened.
And you've been providing online training courses through your website with a kind of a similar approach to what I'm doing with pmStudent for a while too. So that's kind of Margaret. So we do have a big announcement today. I'm starting a new role, and I'm not going to be able to continue running and doing pmStudent going forward. And for a while, I thought I was going to have to shut down pmStudent, which I really, really didn't want to do. Kept me up at night thinking about that. So I had a short list of people that I reached out to in companies that I thought might be a good fit for continuing on with pmStudent, and I'm really glad that it's turned out to be Margaret.
Me too.
We're very we're very much aligned, I think, in our values and the way that we approach training. So I think it's the best thing I could have hoped for. So, and I'm confident that Margaret's going to make pmStudent 100 times better than it ever was with me. So.
Well, you've set the bar very high, which is a fabulous thing, by the way.
So, Margaret, do you want to talk about your plans for the site going forward?
Absolutely. And before I do, I really want to say that Josh, I really appreciate the work you've done. And, when we were both doing it, I always appreciated your work. I never felt like we were competitors. I always felt like we were collaborators. And when you reached out to me and you said you were looking for people, I felt like that little kid in the classroom going, me, oh, me, pick me. And so I'm really excited to be able to do this. And I appreciate the work you've done and the community that you've created. And what's most important, I think, is to keep that community going and growing. And so with that thought in mind, the first thing I want to do is get to know the site and the community better, and to just take some time up front and spend some time interacting with all of you in the community. Spend some time with you on LinkedIn, spend some time with you on Facebook. And that's really, my first priority is to get to know you, because then when I get to know you, then I can do the best job, I think, in serving you. And so that's what's the most important. Then top priority is that everybody continues to have the same excellent experience that you've provided them. I mean, you've set up something really wonderful for people, and it's important that that experience remains. So I want everyone to continue to have that remaining, that excellent customer service. So I want to keep that. Then after I've gotten a chance to get to know people a little bit, then I want to start, I'll say, showing my voice by putting out some quick tip videos on the pmStudent YouTube channel and augmenting what the great things that are already there, and sharing some of my blog postings, because that way people can get to know me and also get to know my voice and get used to me, so that that will help cement our relationship too. Then I can begin to add content and add to the pmStudent, I want to say, like, library and collections. Which brings me to, I think what's important is, aside from what I'm going to do, to also get out there what I don't want to do and what's not going to happen. Because some of you, listening are hopefully excited, but then you're also wondering, like, well, what's really going to happen? So what I want you to know is what I'm not going to do. I'm not changing the access that you already have. So you've already have access to a class and you're taking that class. That's going to continue. I'm not going to take away classes that you already have. And I'm not going to go and do some crazy price change thing. So I'm not going to go out there and start randomly changing prices. And so the pmStudent that you know and love is going to feel, I hope, very familiar to you. And that as we move forward, what changes is that they start hearing, a little bit more from me, and we'll always keep our roots. And our roots are the pmStudent that, Josh, you started, and that we grow on those roots and that we grow the community. And so that's the plan right now, is to move forward with respect and with the idea of growing and continuing and strengthening the community. Thanks. And as you can tell, I'm very excited about it. And again, so appreciative of what you've already done here. So appreciative. It's a wonderful opportunity. And so I'm very excited. Thank you.
So am I. Thank you.
Yay.
So if anybody has any questions or feedback for us, they can email us at info@pmstudent.com.
Absolutely.
Primarily Margaret. I'm going to be around for a little while, kind of in the background, helping out with the transition over time. So yeah, send us an email if you have any concerns or questions or feedback. If you have any questions about your classes or anything like that, and we'll make sure that you get taken care of. So
absolutely.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much, Margaret, and thanks everybody who's watching the video too. I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening in the future.
And I look forward to getting to know all of you. So thank you.
All right. Bye, Margaret.
Bye.